Hey y'all, we're Alec and Cindy and we're sharing the journey. If y'all are new to our channel, in May 10th, 2019, we sold our house, moved into our motorhome and hit the road, and we're currently work camping our way across America. One of the things we like to do, since we're from a small town, we're from Eastover, South Carolina, is we like to go and explore small towns near where we're working. We're currently working down in Rockport, Texas, and we are headed over to Seadrift, Texas, which is about an hour away. And one of the things that we are looking for as we do these adventures is we are looking for a place that possibly we can purchase a small piece of property and build an RV portal, somewhere we can come and set up and recharge for a couple of months. Or if there's ever an emergency, we have somewhere that we can go. So we were driving around we were driving around Port O'Connor and stumbled upon the little community of Seadrift. And we're headed back down there today to take a deeper dive into the community. We hope you stick around and enjoy the journey with us. And we ask that if you like the channel, like our content, that you subscribe, leave us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and always leave a very positive comment. All right, we have made it to Seadrift, Texas, population 995. Let's go on into town and see what they have to offer. Seadrift is a quaint little fishing community. The industry here is commercial fishing. We are down at the harbor, and I'm gonna flip around here real quick and show you all the fishing boats that they have here. As you can see, they've got a protected harbor here, and there's a ton of fishing boats. Some pelicans floating in the water. A lot of seagulls. I'm looking at some of these boats. They have been working hard. Cindy and I would love to end up near the water somewhere, be it a small coastal town, you know, like Seadrift, or somewhere on a lake or a river. We've seen a lot of pretty places, but the reason we decided to bring y'all along with us today is because, in my opinion, Seadrift has made it on our short list of places that we would like to possibly end up with an RV portal. So we're going to take another look around, and we'll bring you back. Here's a historical marker that we ran into down by the docks. It says City of Seadrift, Centennial 2012 Harbor. Prior to 1906, this area was utilized as a natural harbor. With the arrival of the railroad and construction of the railroad wharf, the harbor has been expanded over the years. Here at the docks or harbor, they have a nice cleaning station, a place for you to show off all your catch. Like I said, this is a huge fishing community. Here's a couple of private yachts. If you've ever thought about living on your boat full-time, like we live in our RV, they've got spaces you can park your boat down here. And Breezy Palms, this is a part of RV park that we saw, but they rent this out for parties and whatnot. So far, very impressed with Seadrift. So the next thing we've come to is they have a nice pier, but it's all roped off. Talked to a policeman here in town, and says they are redoing and extending the seawall. So this is closed off for a little while, but they've got a nice fishing pier. They've got a covered picnic space right down here. And look at some of the beautiful homes right here across from the bay. Here's something you didn't think you'd see down at the beach. Beware of alligators. It looks like along the seawall they're building, they've got all this picnic area. So I guess that you would have boat access in this area. I'm not sure if there's actually a beach and swimming, but the views, could you imagine coming down here with a picnic, enjoying the water, maybe doing a little fishing? So Seadrift is located in the southwestern county, or southwestern part of Calhoun County, on the northeast seashore of San Antonio Bay, about 80 miles from Corpus Christi, or 145 miles from San Antonio. According to the U.S. Census, the city is 1.2 square miles, of which 0.02 square miles is on the water. So a very small portion of the actual city is located on the water. According to the 2020 census, Seadrift is 61% white, 27% Hispanic, 7% Asian, 2% mixed, and 1% African American. The rest of the population they consider a mixed race. In 2010, there were 1,364 people. 10 years later, there's 995 people. So it is a waning community, meaning that the community has shrunk some. The median income for Seadrift is $26,339. That's not a lot of money. .1% of the people that live here in Seadrift live below the poverty line. 33% of those under the age of 18 live underneath the poverty line, the national median, and 12% that are over 65. Now, one thing that we have noticed is there is a number of RV portals and barn dominiums down here. So we're going to ride around some of the neighborhood areas and let you take a look and see what all there is to offer. And we'll show you some examples of what we hope to do when we finally find a place. So when we say RV portal, we're looking at doing something like this. A nice covered structure with another little covered area out front. We can do a fire pit. Oh, and look, this one here, they've built a nice little dog run. A little outbuilding, like maybe a little kitchen or storage. And a nice place for their RV. Here's one that's vacant. Looks like they park right up here in the front. There's another one behind it. That one's got 2 spots. But we're looking at doing something like that. Let's go take a look around the rest of the town. The houses in the area seem to be, for the most part, well cared for. I tell you, it's actually a very cute little town. So here's a little barn dominium place. These are very cute. And it looks like they've got a place to park their RV next to their house. The roof is nice and high. And there's plenty of room in there to put your RV closed up. You couldn't open it up. There's a little kitty cat. Right up here is Seadrift Branch Library. Looks like a very nice little library. On Houston Avenue, very cute house right here on the corner. The town has a nice little park with athletic fields. It says skate park, but I don't see any skate area, but it could be somewhere else. Here's the First United Methodist Church. Back home, we belong to Lebanon United Methodists, so they got a very cute Methodist church right here in town. Isn't that cute? The people have got a little portal there with a screen over it so their dog can see out. Oh, check out this place with the cute dog door or dog window. Looks like they took an old grain building and turned it into a very cute tiny home. So just beyond the Methodist Church is the downtown section. We're going to take a quick ride through downtown. They've got a very nice modern looking post office. Oh, and look, in the field next to the post office, they're putting up Christmas lights. There's a little restaurant called the Noodle House. Then it looks like the next section of the downtown area is closed down. But there are a few open shops down here. So I'm wondering if this is a shop or if somebody's turned this old building into their home. There's a dog looking out in the window, so I think they turned that into their house. Here is the other side of the street going downtown. Looks like Coastal Trailer Manufacturing still in business. And that's it for downtown. I take that back.
The city of Seadrift.
Here is the city of Seadrift. This is City Hall and the police station. I have not seen a fire station anywhere yet. Just right on the edge of the downtown area is, I guess that's Precinct 4, Seadrift Emergency Response Helipad. There's a place for the helicopter to land if you have an emergency, which means there's probably not a hospital close by, but that's cool that they've got an airlift station here. Seadrift is remembered for a killing that took place on August 3rd, 1979. The area relied heavily on the commercial fishing industry for income. Many of the white natives felt threatened by the increased number of Vietnamese. On that night of August 3rd, 79, a fight broke out between Billy Joe and a local Vietnamese man. Both were crabbers, which ended up with the shooting of Billy Joe during the fight. Within several hours of the shooting, several Vietnamese boats were burned, and there was an attempted bombing of a crab plant that employed many Vietnamese workers. The incident inspired the creation of both the 1981 documentary Fire on the Water and the 1985 film Alamo Bay. In 2019, there was another documentary released called Seadrift. So I find that interesting that that's what the area is remembered for, and wonder what the real story was, and what other small communities we go through, what their history has to show. So thank you for joining us with our trip to Seadrift. We had a really good time down here exploring it with you. If you enjoyed, like I said before, please give us a thumbs up, like, leave a comment, and always don't forget about my Amazon link. You can help us out a little bit with your purchases in the description below. Have a good evening. Safe travels.